the fact that it exists, not what it signifies, terrorism or Al-Qaeda, what it signifies, nothing, no signifying. And if anyone, that would not be very, very good. But it's not the case. Not what it signifies. That it exists, as bad or good, I don't know, I will not judge, is the only idea of the virtual end of the world order. Maybe never, but this the only disequilibrium of these two of this I would say integral reality, but we must explain that. Yeah, integral reality. This becoming of the world into more and more real through the virtual, more and more real. Always was what dream, utopia, objective, destination, finality, and all this becomes realized, immediately realized in the virtual world. And this is the sign of integral reality, and this is our deepest servitude, our deepest. There's no more servitude, slavery. No slavery. This is integration, integral reality. We are totally, virtually, totally integrated. Das ist, it is more. It is deathful. It is very more dangerous than alienation, than traditional alienation. We are no more alienated. We are integrated, radically integrated. And I would say, for me, this integral reality has to do, that's the same as integral power. We can, integral reality is maybe a metaphysical proposition, but integral power is a political one. And this integral power, with which we have to do today, is the same thing. Is corollary to this becoming of integral reality, this integral becoming of power, and we have to do with that. And in front of this, all traditional determination may be weaker and weaker. They exist still. I don't say that we are already beyond this point, where there is no return. I don't say that. But the strategy cannot be in returning. It must be reversal, and this I would say singularity is not returning to all things, when all history may be so violent as it will. It's overgame. I don't say that. I don't say how to say that, but overgame. Das heißt, it is to put the system at the end of its own logic, not to return to any virtual subversion, historical subversion, and so on, but to put it to a sort of auto-destruction, maybe, or the auto-disintegration, to put the integration so far that it at the end disintegrates from itself. And that is the actual peripacy. It is very interesting, fascinating, and particularly in the recent events of the 11th September and the war in Iraq and so on. This reversal of the power, in this case of the American power, but it's not absolute true. It's a world power, reversal of the power against itself. That would be the only strategy, but that cannot be a traditional political strategy. It's something of.
How does something become irreversible? You said in the beginning that globalization is irreversible. And does that mean there's nothing facing it?
Alors, au début de notre discours, tu as parlé d'irréversibilité et réversibilité, donc il demande comment
Oui, oui, good question. But it's many contradictions in my listeners. You must take account of that. Yeah. Of course. It's as birth logic, the two logic, the logic of irreversibility, this logic of the infinite values of progress, of reason, of science, of technology, before all, of course. And this is irreversible in its own logic. It cannot be reversed. It's irreversible. And reversibility we must return to this concept of duality and singularity. We are not in an infinite perspective, in an infinite dimension. We are in a finite dimension, symbolic dimension, and in this specific singular dimension is all reversible. That's a symbolic rule, fundamental symbolic rule is reversibility. And this reversibility adds itself to the irreversibility of the world game. World game is irreversible, but it's recaptured by a superior rule of reversibility. I cannot say in other way. That's of course paradoxal, but I cannot say irreversibility is I would say is an artificial construct of our world of technicity, of science, of history, and so on. Our modernity. Modernity founded the irreversibility of things, and it was for a long time. It was a good thing. It was progress. It was and perversely, I would say, this irreversibility at any moment recurs itself, and make it curves, and it reverses. And it's a more radical dimension than dimension of revolution. Revolution was simply the transformation of a system in the negativity takes overhand over positivity. It's a play, a game, dialectic play between negativity and positivity. And with this reversibility, singularity, there is no negativity. Exactly. Singularity is no negativity. It's singularity.